Great seeing you out and about here in Washington. So let me ask you the first question. What does the Boys and Girls Club specifically mean to you, and how does the message of the organization apply to what's going on right now in the country with young people, and what do you think?
Well, I mean, you've heard the phrase already a couple of times, safe place, safe space, and that's the first thought in my head. You know, I'm familiar with Boys and Girls Clubs, maybe not locally as much, but in Chicago, and obviously in every city we've heard people talk about where they're from. It's vitally important. And so it gives people a chance, gives kids a chance to find themselves in a safe space, which are hard to come by, and very hard to come by in certain communities like the one I'm from, where violence is everywhere and kids don't know where they can have a safe space and a place where they can find themselves. And it needs participation, it needs funding, very practical things. And so that's obviously what something like this helps do, is put the resources in place where kids can continue to have a safe space to find themselves.
Now, I do have to ask you too a sports question about Antonio Brown. You think he's going to play again in the league?
He'll play somewhere else in the league. And on a night like tonight, it troubles me in a way, because I can look around and we see these wonderful and inspiring and inspired participants who need every opportunity they can get. And so many of them never squander an opportunity. Now here we are talking about somebody with tens of millions of dollars who squanders that. And just imagine if 10% of what he was supposed to earn could go to Boys and Girls Clubs. 1%. I mean, so I'm tired of the Antonio Brown discussion. I think that there's way too much time, thought, and talk wasted on somebody who, if he's going to waste his time, fine, but don't waste ours.
And where do you think the situation will end up? So you think
I have no idea. He'll play somewhere. He'll play. He'll play because I understand the nature of sports. I cover sports. I get it. I know that somebody will say we got to win some games, right? But there are other contexts for those of us who are not paid to win and lose. I'm not. I may examine winning and losing and the teams and the organizations and the people who do it, but there's more to it than that. And so I'm troubled by him. I'm troubled by continued adoration of him. I'm troubled by the notion that the juxtaposition of a guy like him getting so many opportunities and so many of these kids fighting to find one opportunity to do anything constructive. So I'm done with Antonio Brown. I am. And I find I know it's necessary, given what I do in the news business, to discuss him. I'm troubled by it at the same time.
Yeah, I think, and some people have been talking about the timing in terms of when everything was discovered, everything came out about him, in terms of how quick they were going to react, how quick the team was going to react. Do you think were you surprised at all by the reaction? Do you think it was?
No, none of this stuff surprises me, none of it. And I don't know what people know when necessarily, but it's all, the package of it is troubling. And the package of just the spectacle of him diverting so much of our time and attention, while there's so many other worthy things going on, like tonight, all of it's troubling to me.
And I also wanted to ask you about that video that's going viral, the Philadelphia fan who was talking about the, you didn't see that yet?
I'm too old to watch videos constantly. That's not my generation. That's yours.
I understand.
I don't just
Twitter. It's Twitter.
But I don't. I have 5 million Twitter followers.
You do.
I don't turn on my phone and look at Twitter ever.
The mentions, are they flowing in on your phone, or do you just have it?
I have no idea what that means.
When people mention your account,
it's a phone to me. I use it to talk to people. Imagine that. I'm not on Twitter. Seriously though, I haven't seen the video.